Have you ever met someone who seems to have it all together? The person who's always smiling, always the life of the party? That was my roommate, Maya. Her laugh was infectious, her energy boundless. In our first year of university, she was the girl everyone wanted to be friends with. Her smile? It was perfect. But I soon learned that even the most perfect smiles can hide the darkest secrets. It started subtly. A canceled plan here, a new, elaborate makeup routine there. Maya, who used to love spontaneous trips to the cafe, started spending more time in our room. When I'd ask, she'd just laugh it off. Just a clumsy day, you know me? She'd say, pointing to a faint mark on her arm. I didn't think much of it at first. We were all adjusting to university life after all. Stress does strange things. Then came the phone calls. Her boyfriend, Alex, would call at all hours. The calls would start sweet, but then I'd hear the shift in Maya's tone. Her voice would get smaller, more apologetic. She'd hang up looking drained, her bright eyes suddenly clouded. One evening, I asked if everything was okay. She just forced a smile and said, "Alex is just protective. He worries about me." Protective. The word hung in the air, feeling heavier than it should. The excuses became more frequent and more elaborate. A fall down the stairs explained a bruise on her cheek that her foundation could unquite conceal. Walked into a door was the reason for a split lip she tried to hide by not talking much for a few days. Each time, she'd pair the excuse with that brilliant, practiced smile. It was like a shield, but I started to see the cracks. I saw the flicker of fear in her eyes before the smile took over. I saw how she flinched when someone moved too quickly near her. One night, I came back to the dorm late from the library. The room was dark, but I could hear quiet sobs. It was Maya. She was sitting on her bed, her back to me. When I turned on the small desk lamp, she quickly tried to wipe her tears away. But I'd already seen it. A dark, ugly bruise blooming across her shoulder, too big to be from a simple fall. I sat down next to her, my heart pounding. I didn't say anything at first. I just put my hand on her back gently, so she knew I was there. The dam broke. Through tears, the whole story came out. The jealousy, the control, the way Alex would get angry over tiny things. The accidents that weren't accidents at all. She told me how he'd apologize afterward, buy her gifts, and promise it would never happen again. She believed him every time because she loved him, and because she was scared of what would happen if she left. She was trapped, and she was ashamed. She thought it was her fault. That's what he told her. That if she were just better, less annoying, more obedient, he wouldn't have to get so angry. Listening to her, my own sense of helplessness turned into a quiet, firm resolve. This wasn't just Maya's problem. It was mine now, too, I told her. This is not your fault. None of it. We spent the rest of the night talking. I didn't push her, I just listened. I reminded her of the strong, vibrant person she was before Alex. The girl who wasn't afraid of anything. The next day, I helped her look up resources. We found the university's counseling center and a local women's shelter. Making that first call was the hardest thing she'd ever done, but she did it. I went with her to her first appointment. I helped her pack a bag, quietly, when Alex was in class. Leaving was just the beginning of a long journey. There were difficult days filled with doubt and fear. But there were also days where I saw the old Maya start to return. The genuine, unforced smile, the easy laugh. Her light was coming back, slowly but surely. She wasn't just a girl with a perfect smile anymore. She was a survivor, building a new life, one brave step at a time. If you see something, say something. A simple question like, "Are you okay?" can be a lifeline. You don't have to have all the answers, you just have to be there. And if you're someone who is hiding bruises behind a smile, please know you are not alone, and it is not your fault. There is help, and there is hope. Your story doesn't have to end in the dark. Thank you for listening.